Hi guys, hope you're all very well. Today I thought I would film a favourites video, which I don't think I filmed in a while. I actually don't know how long, like it could have been a year, but equally it could have been like 3 months. But I really think it's probably closer to a year. I am filming this upstairs. I feel like I don't really show that much from my house because we live in like a very normal house, but there's so much stuff that we haven't done. Like, we've been here for about a year and a half. Like, we haven't painted anywhere apart from the back room because it actually had to be painted. I would love to get rid of this carpet. We need a headboard, we need a wardrobe. There's so much stuff we need, so please ignore the background. It's just, I'm quite happy for it to be a slow process because I feel like that way you find stuff that you really love and you don't rush into things. And there are things in this house that I've bought and like not loved in hindsight. But let's get started with the video. I haven't got any makeup on, so I'm probably gonna do my makeup as we go, but let's start with skincare because I applied these this morning and I've really been enjoying these. This is the Kate Somerville Hydrocate Recharging Serum, and then this is the Kate Somerville Hydrocate Recharging Water Cream. I use the serum and then follow it with the cream, and I have really been enjoying this. I typically spray my face down with something, whether that's an Aven, a mist, or even just water, just something under the serum, and I feel like that really helps. And actually my skin hasn't been as dry as it often is. I do kind of struggle to get hydration to my skin. I don't know why, but I have learnt this winter that in terms of clothing, in order to keep warm, you have to layer. You can actually see that I have a third one underneath. I'm trying to hide it with my hair. And I think the same thing kind of applies with your face. On top of that, put a slightly heavier cream. And then I follow that with this product, which I've had for a little while and is honestly, why do I not have jewellery on? Hold on. Put these on. There we go. And then my favourite moisturiser has been the Fenty Skin Hydrovisor Invisible Moisturiser SPF 30. There's something about this that is really, really beautiful. I've actually had this for a little while and I haven't used it. You can actually tell that I'm really coming close to the end of this. And although I have far too many moisturisers, I think maybe not straight away, but soon I will be repurchasing this. Oh no, this might be the end. Oh no, here we go. Oh guys, I'm so sad. This is so good. Okay, no, we still have a bit left. We actually have quite a lot. The reason I really like this, I'm going to try and show a little bit on my hand, is that it just really, I feel like it really reflects the light. I don't know if you can kind of tell there. It is just beautiful. It has SPF 30. I don't generally think it's enough to just rely on your moisturiser for SPF. And I can't lie, I've really been a bit lazy with SPF this winter. But 30 in your moisturiser is better than nothing. And I am starting to wear SPF more on a daily basis. We are starting to go into spring. I know it's January, that might sound premature, but you can kind of tell that spring is on its way, in my opinion. You can probably tell as well that that my skin just looks glowier and more hydrated, and I think it just does a really good job of reflecting light. So I just love this moisturiser so much, and I would definitely buy that. My makeup at the moment is a real mess and it's something that I really need to sort out, so that's probably a video that's coming soon. But my favourite foundation at the moment is, I have 3 of them, so I definitely do love them. I think one of these I bought myself and then 2 were sent to me. I want the lightest one, which is this one. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. I wear this pretty much every day. Every day I wear makeup. I don't really wear makeup as much as I once did, but I like to apply this first with my fingers and then I go in with a brush to finish. But if you're looking for a really affordable foundation, sorry, my mirror is just here, I would highly recommend this. Not necessarily the highest coverage, but I think it offers a nice medium coverage, and it doesn't look too heavy on the skin. And I was really finding that a lot of foundations were starting to look heavy on my skin, and this doesn't do that, so I really like it. I also think it's like 10-ish pounds, which is an excellent price. I pretty much never do my foundation before my eyes, but sometimes I feel like when you're filming a video you forget how you do things. If this video is up on a Thursday, I think there's also my everyday makeup routine going on, my everyday affordable makeup routine going up on my Instagram and probably my TikTok, so keep an eye out for that if you are interested. But I just love this foundation. If you are looking for one that's affordable, or even if you're not looking for an affordable foundation, you just want a foundation, I really do love this. It lasts well, I would say all day. It probably not as well as a really heavy foundation. Yeah, I just really love this and I would highly recommend it to anyone. I don't know what the shade range is like. I assume decent, but I could be wrong. Oh, I will say the reason I have 3 is because one of them is darker. One, I was actually just sent two that were exactly the same shade, but I bought a darker one so that I can mix them or just wear the darker one if I have fake tan on. And yeah, I really like this. I'm going to finish my makeup now and then I will be back, I think, actually to just talk about hair, because I feel like this time I don't have that many favourites. Okay, so that's my makeup done and I've got a few other bits to talk about. I really feel like going like forward I need to sort out my makeup storage collection, because at the moment I have like baskets and bags of makeup, but then if I reach over there I have drawers, which is where my makeup's supposed to be stored, which are basically empty. So that definitely needs to be sorted out. So do keep an eye out if that is something you're interested in, because fingers crossed, I was supposed to film this last week and that did not happen, so fingers crossed this week, although even like I still think this is unlikely. Maybe next week I will be filming / uploading a organising my makeup collection. The other things I've got to talk about are all hair favourites. I really need to like start using more makeup. I feel like I know what I like and I stick to it largely. Today I have got a different blusher on and that's it. Like everything else I have used for months. I just feel like if you know what you like, it's just so easy to keep using it. But let's go on to hair. I have 3 hair products to talk about that I ordered off Amazon. All 3 I just love. Firstly is the Moroccan oil treatment. It's just the Moroccan oil. I love this. I use 2 pumps in my ends after I've washed my hair. Occasionally I will use it on dry hair, but honestly not very much. I gave one of these to my mum for Christmas and she's been enjoying it too. I just think if you have slightly knotty hair, which I think is almost everyone, or like dry or coloured hair, this is great. I know a lot of people say that it doesn't necessarily penetrate into the hair, which is fair. It might not. I don't really know enough about that. It makes my hair look nicer and that makes me very happy. I know there are other more affordable products than Moroccan oil and I have used some and they are great, but I have Moroccan oil at the moment. I think it's slightly superior. I like that it's slightly thicker than some of the cheaper ones. I like that it's got a pump. Would definitely repurchase. Will I repurchase as soon as it's finished? Honestly, yeah, maybe. I might try another oil. I don't know if I've got any at the moment. I might have a few, but this is excellent. I've used it for many years. I want to say I've used it for like definitely on and off for at least 10 years I would say, and it's still here, so that's a great sign. Then another product that I have been using for a while is the KMS Add Volume Leave-In Conditioner. Again, on and off. I'm gonna say I've been using this for about maybe 4 years is my guess with this one. Again, I have fine knotty hair. I like to put in a leave-in conditioner in my wet hair just to make brushing a little bit easier, but this one has some like volumizing product in it. We can't tell now because annoyingly I've shaken it, but usually you can tell it's kind of like divided, and I'm assuming it's, in my head, it's the volume product and then the conditioning product, or vice versa, but you shake it and you spray it through and it's great. I don't think this is wildly expensive. I think this is under £15. Again, I have bought this many times and my hairdresser actually initially recommended it to me. There's also a KMS Add Volume that isn't a leave-in conditioner. That is good, but for me, I find it very sticky, whereas this one is just perfect. I'm not saying it adds wild amount of volume, it doesn't, but if you have fine hair like I do, sometimes you just need something to add a little bit of grit. You just need product, otherwise it's like extra flat. And I'm not saying my hair is full of volume, it's definitely not, but honestly my hair can be even flatter than this. And then to add a little bit of volume, I use the Rodekin Rootful 06 Volumizing Root Lifting Spray. The reason I go for this is because it's not too sticky. I don't think this is the best volume product out there, and there's actually a bedhead mousse that I really want to try. I think it's bedhead. I generally think mousses do better jobs at volumizing, but 9 times out of 10 I will go for a root lift spray because it's just easier to work with. It's not sticky. It means that the next day your hair's still very malleable, whereas sometimes if you're using a mousse, especially a very sticky, like super voluminous mousse, your hair will be sticky the next day. It'll be hard to brush through, and I just think it causes much more breakage. So I personally do really like a root lifting spray. Final product I have to talk about, I have so many thoughts about it, but it's in my favorites because I use it every single time I wash my hair. And honestly, I have really been enjoying it. This isn't me telling you that you should buy it because it's super expensive and I don't think it's perfect, but I have really been enjoying my Shark, what is this called? I don't know. The dupe, I would say, for the Dyson, I have been loving. I cannot use the like sucky like curler, because I have got kind of slightly shorter layers. I am trying to grow them out, but I do have shorter layers. It doesn't work. I don't know if it's because my hair's fine or because my hair's short or just because of my layers. It doesn't work. I don't think it holds that well, but as a blow dryer, I love this. Like I said, it's expensive for a blow dryer. I think there are probably other products that do a very, very similar job at a fraction of the price. But I apply all those products that I spoke about, all 3 of them, into my hair. I rough dry, and then I just rough dry my hair like this. I part it into sections. Sometimes I will use this nozzle. For a really long time I was using this round head to just dry my hair and get a bit of like volume and a bit of just like curl in the ends, which works really, really well. The one thing I will say is that my hair does have a tendency to get caught just under here, which is a bit of a nuisance, but not the end of the world. You can just carefully remove it from there, but you do have to be careful not to break it. And then more recently I have been going for the flat brush, and again in sections I just brush my hair. I like this because also you can still kind of add a little bit of volume. You can get it underneath because it has bristles on the side. You can add lift, not as much of a curl under. I did use this today. You can tell there's still maybe a slight lift, but the reason I've been going for this brush over the other one is because, honestly, just because I often curl my hair on day 2, and I find that if my ends are a little bit straighter, it looks a little bit nicer. That is it. And it's just kind of nice. I don't know, it's a bit sleeker. But I do think this is a great product. I just think it's so expensive. I have other products that done a very, very similar job to what these 2 do. Potentially the Shark is only worth the price if you are going to use the curling thing, which I A, do not think it's for everyone. B, I don't think people are going to use it enough to warrant the price. I don't know, I have so many thoughts on this. But that said, I have still absolutely been loving it. I am a bit conflicted here. I didn't buy this, that's another thing, but I have been using it honestly every single day. I have washed my hair since I received this. I have used this. I used to use a different Shark hairdryer, now Mike just uses that. Even just this as a hairdryer is really, really good. But yeah, that's the end of today's favourites. I really hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know if you'd like to see these again, not monthly, but maybe like bi-monthly, every other month. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Let me know what you'd like to see next. Let me know what you're loving. What should I try? Especially if it's like something affordable. I would love recommendations. I can definitely order them and give them a go. Even if you haven't tried them, if you want me to be the guinea pig, I'm more than happy to do that. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.